No, just hold on a second, because I think now we have a statement from, this is the one you've been waiting for, David.
And
Have you got it there?
It certainly is interesting. It'll take a moment, but I'll read it. A statement from the office of Barack and Michelle Obama. Joe Biden has been one of America's most consequential presidents, as well as a dear friend and partner to me. Today, we've also been reminded again that he's a patriot of the highest order. 16 years ago, when I began my search for a vice president, I knew about Joe's remarkable career in public service, but what I came to admire even more was his character, his deep empathy and hard-earned resilience, his fundamental decency and belief that everyone counts. Since taking office, President Biden has displayed that character again and again. He helped end the pandemic, created millions of jobs, lowered the cost of prescription drugs, passed the first major piece of gun safety legislation in 30 years, made the biggest investment to address climate change in history, and fought to ensure the rights of working people to organise for fair wages and benefits. Internationally, he restored America's standing in the world, revitalised NATO, and mobilised the world to stand up against Russian aggression in Ukraine. More than that, President Biden pointed us away from the 4 years of chaos, falsehood and division that had characterised Donald Trump's administration. Through his policies and his example, Joe has reminded us of who we are, at best, a country committed at our best, a country committed to old-fashioned values like trust and honesty, kindness and hard work, a country that believes in democracy, rule of law and accountability, a country that insists that everyone, no matter who they are, has a voice and deserves a chance at a better life. This outstanding track record gave President Biden every right to run for re-election and finish the job he started. Joe understands better than anyone the stakes in this election, how everything he's fought for and throughout his life, and everything that the Democratic Party stands for will be at risk if we allow Donald Trump back into the White House and give Republicans control of Congress. I also know Joe has never backed down from a fight. For him to look at the potential, the political landscape and decide that he should pass the torch to a new nominee is surely one of the toughest in his life. But I know he wouldn't make this decision unless he believed it was right for America. So a lot on his legacy, but I think this is the key part of the statement. We will be navigating uncharted waters in the days ahead, but I have extraordinary confidence that the leaders of our party will be able to create a process from which an outstanding nominee emerges. I believe that Joe Biden's vision of a generous, prosperous and united America that provides opportunity for everyone will be on full display at the Democratic Convention in August, and I expect that every single one of us are prepared to carry that message of hope and progress forward into November. For now, Michelle and I just want to express our love and gratitude to Joe and Jill for leading us so ably and courageously during these perilous times and for their commitment to the ideals of America.
Right. A very generous statement about Joe Biden, but at the end of the day, Barack Obama did not back Joe Biden to run for the presidency in 2016.
Not yet. We had a similar statement.
No, but he didn't. President Obama didn't back Biden, did he?
I see what you mean, yes.
Going back is what I'm saying.
In 2016, he overlooked Joe Biden, who'd been his vice president, and gave his support to Hillary Clinton instead. And we know the outcome of that. Donald Trump ended up in the White House, and people close to Joe Biden would tell you that he has borne a grudge about that ever since, that he believed he should have been the candidate because Donald Trump could have been beaten, in his opinion then. That's why he was so determined to run again. But he has endorsed Kamala Harris. President Obama at this stage has not. Former Speaker Nancy Pelosi at this stage has not. So I think there's going to be a lot of question going forward about, is this going to be a coronation, or are they going to have some kind of open process?